Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. And today we have another comic book related video. So I have a big ol' stack from Ollie's that I picked up recently. And I was actually just looking through these, and by happenstance, all of these are DC comics. There's one Vertigo, but of course Vertigo owns DC, so it's all DC comics in today's haul, and about a dozen to get through. So let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right into my latest Ollie's DC Comics comic book haul. Alright, so I'll get started with the Vertigo title I picked up, and it was just completely random. This is the Unwritten Volume 2, Inside Man, and this one is by Mike Carey and Peter Gross. So this is a series that I have heard good things about over the years, but it has been quite a long time since I've actually heard anybody talk about it. But I own Volume 1 in trade paperback form as well, so I figured, you know what? Since I have Volume 1, I might as well grab Volume 2. Volume 1 I'm using in like this stack. I have about a stack of, it's either 20 or 25 Volume 1s that I'm reading, and I was trying to do a vlog on it, but I don't like vlogging, so it might be just a sit-down review video. I don't know, but it's one in there, so eventually you'll hear my thoughts on this in a upcoming video here. But yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I believe this is a fantasy series, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't want to read too much on the back because I'm sure it'll spoil things from Volume 1, so that's what this is, though. This is The Unwritten, Volume 2, Inside Man. This is part of the New 52 line. This is Aquaman, Volume 1, The Trench. Now, I thought I owned this one previously, but apparently I did not. And so, yeah, this one should be a lot of fun. This one is from Jeff Johns. That's right. I was trying to remember who wrote this. And, yeah, so it should be a fun run here, I'm hoping. I believe there actually is an omnibus of this entire run as well. But yeah, I've heard good things, some great artwork in there, so looking forward to checking this one out. This is Aquaman Volume 1, The Trench, part of the New 52 line. Here's another from New 52, but it is a Volume 3 because I already owned Volume 1 and 2. This is Suicide Squad. And like I said, Volume 3, Death is for Suckers. So another one that just has some excellent artwork in it, as you can see there in that full page. It just looks beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to checking these out. I've not yet started on these, but I believe this is part of the series that I'm doing here on the channel eventually. I've already started, but you guys haven't seen the videos yet where I'm reading through a bunch of Volume 1. So hopefully I will enjoy it, but I don't want to pass it up. You can see right there, $4. So even if I hate it, I'm sure I can just trade it into my comic book store and get, most of my money back, if not all of it. So really cheap. Figured I would keep going since I needed Volume 3. This is Suicide Squad, Volume 3, Death is for Suckers, and this one is by Adam Glass and Henrik Johnson. I was excited to find this one, and they just released the omnibus of this run recently, but I'm not picking that up, of course. I need to read this first, but this is Volume 1 of Justice League, the totality, rather, and this one is by Scott Snyder. So, like I said, the run of this just came out in omnibus form over the past, I want to say, few weeks here, like very recently, all things considered. So, should be an interesting run. I've never read any Justice League before, but obviously I've read the individual characters, so I'm just intrigued to see how this one is going to be. I don't know if you guys can make it out or not. Yeah, a little bit there. You can kind of see here. So I took the sticker off of this one, but as you saw on the others, I still have it on there because I butchered it. I don't know what Ollie's is doing with this new price tag they have on it, but it is proving very difficult to get off, and I'm just like ruining my graphic novels as I do that. So I need to do the rest of these, but I need to be more careful with them. So that's why you're seeing price stickers on everything else, well, most of everything else that's in this video. But anyway, you probably don't care. This is Justice League Volume 1, The Totality by Scott Snyder. So going back over to the New 52 run, I actually have 3 here. Now, one of these I picked up from Ollie's, but the other 2, they were just the last 2 volumes I needed to complete this run of Harley Quinn. So I picked these up off of eBay, but this is Harley Quinn Volume 4, A Call to Arms. And these are all by Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti. they're supposed to be just a great run, and I've owned the first volume. It's in my volumes to read that I'm doing. I believe it is anyway. So yeah, so looking forward to checking this out. But I had this one, actually, I think it's the next one. Yeah, the next one I picked up at Ollie's, which is volume 5, The Joker's Last Laugh. So then I realized, well, I have 1, 2, and 3, and now 5, I need to grab volume 4, and then lo and behold, there's only 1 volume left in the entire run, so I went back to eBay to pick up volume 6, black, white, and red all over. So from what I've read of Harley Quinn in the past, I've really enjoyed, and I've enjoyed some other Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti. I'm saying his name wrong, I apologize, but I've enjoyed their work together in the past, so because of that, I feel pretty strongly about getting these. And honestly, you can see I paid $4 for volume 5. I paid like $7 each shipped for volume 4 and 6. So very cheap to collect this entire run because I grabbed the rest of this series from Ollie's as well. So it's just been, what, probably honestly less than $40 for the entire run. Like, it's very cheap to have it. So happy to have all 6 volumes of the Harley Quinn series in the collection now. We have a few Rebirth titles coming up next here, and I've never read anything from the Rebirth line, but I do have a number of like volume 1s in the collection. But this one here is Superman volume 1, and this one is Son of Superman by Peter J. Tomasi. So I'm actually reading the New 52 Superman right now. I am a few issues deep into that one. And honestly, it's not great if I'm being completely honest with you, but I've read some other Superman, of course, over the years and enjoyed it. You'll see I have another Superman graphic novel that I picked up that you'll see. But yeah, it's just, you know, one of the most iconic characters ever. So I'm sure this one is going to be at least decent. I'm hoping it's better than the New 52 run, but we shall see. I don't know. This is Superman from the Rebirth line, Volume 1, Son of Superman by Peter J. Tomasi. Sticking with Rebirth, we'll move over to Batman. I actually found Volume 1 of the Tom King run. This is I Am Gotham, and then they had Volume 2 as well, which is similar title, I Am Suicide. So I grabbed both of these from this run. I'll show through some of Volume 1 here. And another one that just, like, the artwork looks fantastic in this. I'm sure it's Batman, one of my favorite characters ever in comics. And so, yeah, I'm just excited to have this. Frankly, I don't even know who some of these are on the back here. Like, I don't know who that is. If I'm being honest with you, I have no idea who that is. So I'm very curious to learn that. But yeah, so very intrigued to see how this is. Don't know anything about this Tom King run, but hopefully it's a good one. And now I have the first 2 volumes at least to check it out. So this is Batman Volume 1 and 2. I am, what is this one? I Am Gotham, and then I Am Suicide. Here's another New 52 find that I was surprised I didn't have, but this is Batman The Dark Knight Volume 1 Night Terrors, and this is the David Finch run on Batman. So this one is actually really thick compared to the other ones. This one has 9 issues in it, which is interesting, but yeah, so that must all be one story, I'm guessing. So yeah, I've heard nothing about this, but again, the artwork just looks fantastic in this run as well. So hopefully this will be an enjoyable one, and it's super long, which is really cool too. So 9 issues for what, $4? Yeah, $4. That's a steal. Can't beat that. Now, this one, I haven't heard anything about. Like, when it comes to Batman runs of recent times, like the Court of Owls saga is the one I hear the most about. So I'm intrigued to see what this one is all about. This is Batman The Dark Knight Volume 1 Night Terrors, written by David Finch. And then last but not least in today's video is actually a Future State release. This is Future State, The Next Batman. So you can see this one was a little bit more, about $8, but man, this has quite a lot in it. So this has the Future State, The Next Batman 1 through 4, Nightwing 1 through 2, and Dark Detective 1 and 3. So a pretty decent amount of issues in here. And from what I understand for this, this is a series that takes place in the future, I guess, which is hence Future State. And I don't believe it's going to have Bruce Wayne as Batman, just by looking at the cover on here, because it says Batman is dead on the back, as you can see there. So I'm guessing that's exactly what's happening here, but excited to check it out. I don't know anything at all about the Future State collection, but for $8, I'm absolutely willing to check it out. So yeah, happy to have this in the collection and excited to see what it's all about. This is Future State, The Next Batman, and this one is written by John Ridley. Oh, that's right. By the award-winning screenwriter of 12 Years a Slave, which is super random to see on the front of my comic book here. But yeah, hopefully that means it's a well-written story, if nothing else. Looking forward to reading this one. This is The Next Batman. All right, so there it is, another heavy stack of graphic novels from Ollie's, and what, less than 50 bucks total on this entire stack, somewhere around there. Like, very good prices at Ollie's. I always recommend checking them out. And if you don't have a local Ollie's, or if you're not finding anything on Ollie's, check out hamiltonbook.com. I've been finding a ton of graphic novels there as well. So absolutely worth checking if you're interested in that. So that said, guys, that is going to do it for today. I do have probably 2 more comic book haul videos coming over the next few weeks, or the month and a half here, whatever I decide to post these. So been doing a lot of reading of graphic novels as well. So whenever, that's what always happens. I get into a cycle. I start being interested in one thing over another. And so right now it's just a comic book time for me. I've been reading a bunch and purchasing a bunch because that's just what I do. It's the sickness, but I've been enjoying it, so that's what matters. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this haul and anything else down in the comments below, or in the comments below. I appreciate any and all support down there. But with that said, guys, thanks so much again for watching, and I will catch you all next time.